Hey everybody. So what I wanted to do here, if you don't know me, I'm Dr. Claw 411, or you could just call me Claw, or Dr. Claw, whatever you want. A lot of you might know me if you're seeing this, since it's my first video that I've posted, but beside the point, whether you know me or not, what I want to say is I love collecting. I love it. It's so much fun to me. I love the thrill of the hunt. I love finding stuff that maybe it's not, the most rare thing or the most, sought after, but it's something that appeals to me. I love, new releases and, stalking Reddit and Twitter and all that to find stuff that I'm after. It's so much fun to me, but it's way more fun when I get to share it with people. And I love sharing the excitement of collecting. I love seeing other people's collections and hearing their stories. And that's kind of what I'm hoping to achieve with this. I want to share mine with you, and I hope that you'll share yours with me. So the first thing I want to do in this collection spotlight, I'm really excited about this First4Figures Charizard statue. It was exclusive to the Pokemon Center. You couldn't buy it on the First4Figures website. And I really, really love the detail in this figure. Obviously, both, the Pokemon anime style as well as the video game style are more or less the same, and they're not necessarily the most detailed in terms of character design, but this is about as good as it gets. This is, in my opinion, the definitive Charizard figure. They made 3,500 of these, and again, it was exclusive to the Pokemon Center. They went up, I want to say, in March. And I just got really lucky. I was at work, and I happened to check my phone right when an alert went up, and it went on sale. So I bought it as quickly as I could because it did sell out pretty fast. But I really love this figure, and I want to show you guys what's really cool about this is the way that they have it put together. Charizard actually, the figure itself comes out. He detaches. I'm not going to do that right now because it's kind of tough to get him back in. Not in terms of locking him, but just kind of wrapping. You have to get him around this part of the smoke here. And I want to make sure that it's not too difficult to keep him like that. But this also is removable. The fire-breathing part. So you can, if you want, you can have him like that. I definitely like it better in, and I'll show you why in just a second here. And this goes in pretty easily and just stays in place. So what's really cool about this figure is the design that they have him in. It's a very dynamic pose. It looks like he's in the middle of a Pokemon battle right now. It looks like he is right now. Look at that expression on his face. That is determination. That is exactly what you would expect out of Charizard, especially in the anime. Obviously one of the most popular Pokemon. And one of my personal favorites. I did start with Charmander way back in Pokemon Blue. And I'm really wanting to show you guys my favorite part of this figure. Obviously you can see the really cool pose that he's in, the very dynamic pose. I love the way the smoke is coming up. And the flame around the bottom, he's like flying upward. Now, this is something I think is really, really cool. This actually, and a lot of First4Figures statues do this. It lights up, and I think that looks awesome. The flame in his mouth, the fire-breathing flame in his mouth, as well as all around the base of the figure. I just think that looks great. This was... Gosh, I'm trying to think how much it was. I know it was a little more expensive than I generally pay for a figure or a statue. It actually might be my most expensive, now that I think about that, because it was over $200. This might be my most expensive, but I think it was well worth it. And I'm just really stoked to have this one in my collection, and I just love sharing this kind of stuff with people. If you want to see the back, they actually even did, if you look at his wings, the paint is very, very nice. They did a really good job with the shading on the paint. There's a lot of detail on the back. If you want to see it light up, his tail flame does light up. And yeah, there's not a whole lot else to say because obviously, you know, he's not posable. He's a statue. He's not an action figure. But I think they did a really, really nice job with this. And I'm really happy to share it with you guys. Tell me, did any of you pick this up? Do any of you guys have any Pokemon statues? There's not a lot of officially licensed ones. I don't think. I know there's this one. This is the only one, at least, you know, at this time by First4Figures. And then, gosh, that's such a cool pose. And I know that there's a Mewtwo one, which I do have, and there's a, that's not a First4Figures one. And then there's a Pikachu one as well that I think are both part of like the Pokemon Deluxe line or Pokemon Select or whatever they're called. But gosh, that is such a cool pose. So anyway, yeah, this is the Charizard First4Figures statue from the Pokemon Center. Yeah, if anyone has any comments, anything to say about it, I'm really stoked about this one, and I really like the idea of First4Figures doing Pokemon stuff. Obviously, I would love to see a Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan is actually my favorite Pokemon. That's probably not going to happen, but Charizard's my second favorite, so I'll take this any day. So yeah, tell me what you think. Do you like this one? Would you pick it up for your collection? I don't know if it's going to restock or not. I really hope it does because I do know some people who do want one, and I'd love to see them get it. So, but yeah, thanks for checking this out. Thanks for sharing this with me, guys. Have a great day.